What's up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, I was really hoping I was going to get to your reading tonight because I'm like, let me just sit down, let me just bang out these readings, see how many I can do. But I wanted to get you guys out. I'm glad that I have the energy to get to it because it's getting a little late, but I am a night owl. So, I hope you guys have been well. Now, I am recording this on December 6th. So we just got out of Mercury retrograde. So if you guys have been going through some unnecessary, crazy, frustrating type of shit, that should be leaving you. It should be easing up. So now Mercury is going direct, which means that we do have new beginnings coming in. It's like we're kind of going towards the path that we're supposed to be on, and there's just a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of celebration coming in, which is perfect for the holidays. So I really hope that you guys are able to get a lot of benefits from that. Okay, now before I start, guys, I did want to let you guys know that for my lovely New Yorkers, I decided to fly back home for New Year's. So with that being said, I am doing a meet and greet. It's going to be September 29th. Now it's it's kind of a big deal only because you will get a half-hour reading from me, and we'll talk, we'll chat. But normally the half-hour readings that I do are $125. If you guys do show up that day, then it will be only $60. So I'm really doing it discounted, kind of my way of giving back for the holidays. Now, at the moment that I'm recording this, I haven't checked my phone in like an hour, so it could be different. But at the time I record this, I have about 4 slots left. If there is a high enough demand and I feel like enough people are interested, I will add a second day to it. You guys just got to let me know if you guys speak and you guys want it. I will make it happen for you, okay? So let's get into everything. And it will be in White Plains, New York. So that's kind of like outside of the Bronx, outside of Yonkers, okay? In Westchester. But let's see what's going on with y'all. What is going on with the sign of Scorpio? December 2018. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's a general reading, guys. Whatever comes out, comes out. Love, money, finance. Okay. And it is general, guys. It won't always resonate with 100% of people, but if it doesn't, personal readings are there for a reason. So let's see what's going on. Alright, Scorpio, I'm like so proud of myself for doing this. I can either be the laziest sack of shit or like the most ambitious, most productive person on this planet. That is a Taurus thing. We're either doing super well or we're just kind of kicking it back. Alright, guys. Now, the energy that we have here, beautiful, 10 of Cups. Extreme happiness, satisfaction, being in a place where you feel stable. If this is in regards to family, it's kind of like that Brady Bunch feel where everything just kind of, goes in a very good way. And if there's problems, we all talk about it. And by the end of the video or the episode, we're all good again. But we have the King of Swords here. So you guys could be very happy with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in your life, or some of you could be very happy because you're choosing to be in a place where you're not going to allow anything in your life that could derail you, because there's something that wasn't working and it's with somebody that may have not been honest about their intention, in a situation, but I mean, it leads to happiness here. So let's see what's going on. Now, the first card we have in the past, Strength card in the reverse. So a sense of debilitation. When we have this Strength card in the reverse, either something is debilitating or there's something that you're moving forward with, but it's like you're forcing it. It's not something that is natural or right for you. All right, and we have the King of Wands. For some of you, that could have been with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For others of you, it could be debilitation towards something that you were very passionate about, okay, and put a lot of energy and effort into. Let me get one more card here. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so straight up, maybe some of you felt debilitated that a fire sign stopped talking to you. Others of you could have been in a position where there's something that maybe you were passionate about, but you weren't able to get off the ground and you were like really struggling with that. But whatever this was, guys, it was forced, and there were secrets that came out here. This could have been a lover, this could have been a job, this could have been a friend, a family member, but it just was unstable. It wasn't a good situation. All right, so there definitely could have been a sense of fighting, arguing here, people not listening to what the other really has to say, So let's see why this card is here. We have the Emperor in the reverse. So there's really, you know, some foul stuff going on, and someone that's just not being honest about their true intentions. Okay, but I do see some sort of offer that comes in where if there's any sense of loss, sadness, hurt, pain, anything like that, it does help you to get over the situation. But for some of you, you could have just straight up been dealing with a third party situation, or you could have just, you know, realized that you had to remove yourself from a group of friends, or maybe from a certain job. Maybe there's co-workers you couldn't stand, so, you know, you just have to kind of maybe sit further from them, okay? But the last card that we have for your past is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So some of you could have just been dealing with a player sign, a player, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or there just could have been something, again, that you're passionate about, but either you or somebody else just wasn't on your shit. Okay, you weren't putting in the work that you needed to produce what it was that you wanted to. All right, so let's see why this is here. But again, even if it's not a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, if this does, you know, resonate with you guys in regards to love, it could have been, you know, promiscuity, foul play. We have the World card in the reverse, okay, where there's something that's not stable, but you guys still have yet to close it out for whatever reason. And we have the Knight of Cups. So in this case, you know, everything could be vice versa. I don't want cross watchers, you know, watching this and saying, no, Scorpios freaking suck. Let's be nice, guys. But with what I'm reading now, I feel like you guys were genuine here, okay? I feel like you wanted to be genuine. I feel like there's something that you were realistically and, you know, genuinely passionate about. So maybe that's why it hurt, because you guys were fucked over in a situation where it's just like, damn, like I was hoping that this would work. I was rooting for this. For others of you, you know, because this isn't working, or maybe there was something that you can get from it to help you move forward, but I just feel like it was too unstable. I just see that at the end of the day, there was something unstable, and there was a person who was stable and was genuine and was just trying to get through this and past this, okay? Now you have the High Priestess here. So when you know, when this card comes out for you guys, you really have to go off your gut feeling. Don't go by what people are telling you. Don't go by, you know, things that you can't really put your finger on. You have to go by what you feel. Okay, so if someone's telling you, oh, I didn't sleep with that hooker last night, but you saw the receipt, you got to go with that. Okay, so just follow your gut. Now, in the present moment, and I know that was such an extreme example. I'm sorry, my head is crazy right now. But in the present moment, guys, the first card that we have here is the Seven of Pentacles. So something that you've planted a seed with, and you're waiting to see how this thing is going to develop. You're waiting to see how, you know, things are going to come through for you. Or maybe someone or something that you're waiting on. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So whether this is you or another energy, again, it could be that fire energy. You guys have a shitload of fire in this. There could be someone here that is just over the top. Somebody who's very passionately angry. You know, this is the type of person that I see like just tossing chairs across the room because they get so upset about something. And there's something here that I feel isn't working for you. So I feel like maybe part of you could be hoping something's going to work, or hoping that, you know, something's going to come in, but there's just too much irrationality around it, to be honest with you. All right, and you're going to see that for what it is. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you're taking your blindfold off. You're getting past this whole mental, you know, setback that you had where you weren't sure how you're going to move forward. So now you have to move forward, okay? And it's something that realistically you can be very unhappy about moving forward from, all right? Now we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. You know that you're not going to expand here anymore. And that is the center of your reading, guys. So that's how everything will tie in. So there's just something here that it would hinder your personal growth, okay? And that's a huge thing. No one or nothing should ever, you know, be allowed in your life if that's what it's going to do. So you know that you have to withdraw yourself from this. You know that you have to be wise. You know that you have to think about how you realistically want to move forward. So with the Hermit card here, this card is asking you, look, you've been through a lot. You've been through hell and back. You know, most of you, I would hope, are all adults here. So you've been through shit. Okay, you can smell trouble from a few miles away. So, you know, just be smart about what it is that you're moving forward with, or how you're moving forward. We have the King of Pentacles here. So for some of you, you know, maybe you're kind of just focused and you know something's not going to work out for you, but you're, you know, really worried about, not worried, but just focused on your money and having good money. For some of you, maybe this was a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn you were dealing with, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a positive influence, whether it's a person or whether it's finances. Now, it doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could just be someone that comes off as very stable. But if there's any sense of loss or rejection, whether it's financially, emotionally, you know, mentally, you do get past that. You start to feel better. Something new comes in, where with the Magician, you have every ability to manifest it. And this is going to be a very fulfilling and very fulfilling and passionate new start. Now, the last card that we have for your present moment is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, whether it's you or, again, an energy that you're dealing with, somebody is in a place where they're kind of being petty, where they could be really escalating a situation that doesn't need to be escalated. It doesn't have to be escalated, but they are. But this is because this person was probably very scorned, and now they're being very guarded. So it could just be an intense way to protect yourself. We have the, what is this? The Knight of Swords in the reverse. And with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, there's just a reckless energy around this, okay? So there's something that you really have to guard yourself against. It's going to be reckless. It's not a good idea, okay? Something that you have to leave in the past because it's bad judgment. Let me pull one more card. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, all right? So just in general, there's something reckless here that you're just not going to move forward with. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, whether it's an earth sign or just anyone's energy, there's somebody here that they're looking at they're looking at different ways that they can move ahead and move forward in life, but they're not going to move forward until they feel like they find a realistically feasible option. Okay, so I feel like you guys are not only guarded because of, you know, maybe a crazy situation that can come in, but there could be a sense of just really wanting to think about how you want to do this. Okay, moving forward, I feel like this is just because there's someone that you have to let go of. Okay, someone or something that needs to be let go of here. All right. And by you letting that go, you are avoiding a catastrophe. Okay, you're dodging a bullet here by letting this go, guys. All right, and we have the King of Cups. So yeah, it might be shitty for some of you to let this go. Maybe there was injustices here or things that just weren't fair, some sort of foul play. But honestly, you are so empowered with coming out of this. Okay, so you guys are good. You guys just grow within your power as you come out of this. The next card that we have here is the Moon card in the reverse. If there's any secrets that came out that hurt, whether it was you or somebody else, you know, you're healing from that. You're finding clarity. This could be that aha moment. This could be that epiphany that you're having. Why is this here? Could also be if there are secrets, now it's all on the table. Now it all comes to light. Okay? But I feel like you guys just have clarity, and that leads you to extreme happiness. So as this is progressing, guys, you know, there is something that could bother you as you realize certain things about a person or situation, but it really does end up working in your benefit for sure. And we have the Temperance card. Your soul is happy. Your soul is rejoicing. Your soul is like, hell yes, this is what we needed to do. And yeah, honestly, for a lot of you, you're not going to be happy at how you get to this point. But I'm happy because it brought you to this point, okay? So at least it wasn't a shitty situation where you just feel like you lost and, you know, you're walking away with your head, you know, just tucked down, all right? Here, your soul is like, yes, this had to happen because now this is coming in. So your soul knows what it's doing. You guys got to listen to that. Last card, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So you guys finally come across a sense of balance here. There's a lot of options and paths that you were weighing out, but you make a certain decision. Maybe you're dropping something or just, you know, moving forward in a certain way, but you have that balance. Okay, there was something here with the Hangman in the reverse that either you're coming out of a place of limbo where you didn't know how you wanted to move forward, or you find balance with a situation that was just forced, something that didn't feel natural to you. Okay, yeah, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So there's something that just wasn't right for your soul. You're letting it go. You're fine with that. You're avoiding conflict at all costs. And you gave up on a very intense situation that was just bringing you too much crap. Okay. This unhappy feeling, guys, is going to be temporary. Because this ended, it's opening so many doors for you. So I really don't want you guys to dwell on what didn't work out. I really want you to look at the possibilities you now have, because something that wasn't meant to be in your life, you know, removed itself, or you removed it from your life. Okay. You want to go into the new year with things that are supposed to be good for us, things that feel good for us. Never force or try to beg a person or a situation to stay in your life. If they want to go, hold the door open and hope that it hits them on the way out, guys. That's all it is. Alright, so let's get some cards of advice for you. If anyone's interested in this deck, it's the Golden Universal Tarot. It's a very beautiful deck. I definitely recommend it for more intermediate and professional readers or expert readers, only because it doesn't, you have to know your numerology, you have to know the numbers of the major arcana. So I love it. It's beautiful, and it's definitely worth the study. Alright, so let's see what the advice is, Scorpio, for December 2018. Yeah, guys, this is very clear. Whether this is a lover, a job, a friend, a family member, you know, there's just something in your life that you're not going to move forward with, okay? Whether it's an offer that you're not going to accept, or an offer that you make that isn't accepted because it was just too burdening, okay? So for some of you, it could have been with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I just feel like you're taking on that energy of the Queen of Swords. And you just don't want something. And it's funny because every time I read for Scorpio, when you guys are described, you know, by another sign, I feel like it's always the Queen of Swords. And I feel like it's because you guys give so much to situations with people and with, you know, jobs, things like that, that when it doesn't work out for you, you guys are really taken back, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to talk to you for a long time, and I'm never going to forget this. So you turn into this ice cold person, which could be tough for people on the other end, because it's like, oh my God, well, you gave me everything for like the last whatever weeks, years, months, whatever, and now you're just cold like this. And it's like, yeah, that is the other side of a Scorpio if you're not on the good side. So yeah, there's just something here that had to be cut out. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. Could have been a cheating Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or just somebody who was being promiscuous, or just somebody that felt they had a particular authority over something, but they were just over the top with trying to control the situation, and it just would have caused too much loss, whether it be monetary or emotional. Okay. And you guys have to be strong through this. So just know that other things are going to be coming in, and with you being strong and not moving forward with this, you're going to have happiness. You're going to have celebrations. You're going to have good things that come in. It's just that there's something that you guys mentally are stuck on, and it's time to let it go. Decide that this is something that you have to reject. Stand your ground. Go with the flow. Okay? There's just too many negative and strong energies here that even though it's hard to move away from, you have to find the path that is going to bring you balance. Okay, so just rip off the band-aid, guys. You know, don't delay it, don't prolong it. If it's not working, just rip that shit off. Okay, a lot to think about, Scorpio, but for those of you that do like my style of reading and everything that I do here on YouTube, follow my Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I always keep people up to date on what reading I'm going to post that night. And then I also do daily energies where I just pull some cards. I let you guys know what's up and what's going on for the day. I find that a lot of people have been resonating with it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so you guys could always follow me there. Also, in regards to readings, guys, I did change the entire system that I have, because before it was unlimited as to who could buy readings and when. So it's just something I really had to cut back on, because I just felt like I was never caught up, and there's just way too much work, and I was just overwhelming myself with everything that, you know, I had to take care of. So now when you guys go to my website, I offer a 30-minute reading where when you pick it, you choose the day that you get it on, okay? So there's going to be a 2, a 2:30, and a 3 p.m. slot. It doesn't matter which one you pick, just pick it. I will send it as a pre-recorded reading on that day. Don't clock me on the minute, just know that it'll get out that day. So it won't necessarily be 2, but you'll get it, you know, before the day is over. And then I do $15 questions. Now for the $15 questions, you can either buy it on my website, which is highvibrationswithliz.com, or you can just message me directly on Instagram and say, hey, I want a question. Even if I'm not advertising it, I'm always taking them. But for that, I say, guys, just be patient with me. Give me 5 days at most. I never take that long to get them out, but I put that cushion, you know, below me just in case anything overwhelming happens in life, so I could take a day or two to just breathe, okay? So 5 days at most, but again, I usually do it same day or next day, at most 2 days if it's during the weekend. So if there is something that's pressing, guys, and you don't see any availability soon in my calendar, then I still offer 30-minute emergency readings and an hour emergency readings. Now I can do those pre-recorded for you, just like the video that you're watching now, and I'll send you a private link to your email that only you can see, or you guys can choose to do it by Skype or by phone, okay? So you guys definitely have options there. And again, to my New Yorkers, a reminder that I will be in White Plains, New York, Westchester County on the 29th. That is a Saturday for face-to-face readings. Again, it's going to be super affordable, only $60 as opposed to the $125. And like I said, at the time that I'm recording this, only 4 slots are left, but if it is in demand, I will open up another day. If you guys want me there, I'll make it happen, okay? I love y'all. Have a good December. I really hope you guys enjoy this time with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, and that you guys really decide to go into 2019 strong. Take care, guys.